The Belfast Tempest was an extraordinary project that engaged 750 Belfast citizens born in 52 different cities across the globe in a creative endeavour that grew over 18 months. It was our city's contribution to the global celebrations of Shakespeare's 400th anniversary. It is the largest Shakespeare production ever to take place in Northern Ireland. Led by Terra Nova Productions, 5 partners, the African and Caribbean Support Organisation for Northern Ireland, the Crescent Arts Centre, Libraries NI and T13 came together to make this citywide intercultural event happen. The Belfast Tempest brought together a creative team of artistic professionals in composition, choreography, sound art, design and set, costume, lighting and acting. This team worked with 189 community cast and volunteers to create the show.
With the Shakespeare anniversary looming, we had this belief that the journey from revenge to forgiveness that is in The Tempest could be particularly relevant to Belfast. We could create a Belfast Tempest. And I love the fact that the new arrivals on the island, the blow-ins as we would say here, are essential catalysts in the play, bringing about the reconciliation at the end. The partners all agreed that we wanted this to go out on a grand scale. We wanted the whole city involved. And the early support of our City Council and the Arts Council making this a creative and cultural Belfast project was crucial. For the Belfast Tempest to work, we knew that it was essential that the professional and community aspects of the production had to be complementary and totally equal. The multiracial casting was also significant, and it was really important to me to place women in 4 of the key male roles in the play. We started with Belfast's history as a shipbuilding power and moved through the play to finish with a celebration of our city's intercultural future.
The community engagement was the backbone of the show. Alongside our one-off skills development workshops, we ran a 20-week programme with Axoni, 2 10-week acting programmes, 2 10-week dance programmes and a 5-week choir programme. That was before we even began to weave people into rehearsals. We also worked for weeks with colleges, schools, drama, dance, music and community groups right across the city to develop their section of the show. The libraries hosted our outreach. Axoni brought their community to the table. The Crescent Arts Centre was our incubator space for over a year. They also led the choir and ran the box office. T13 hosted the show, which meant building a viable theatre from lighting rig to audience seats. They gave us the entire contents of their warehouse to use and led the building of the set.
It was an enormous undertaking. We couldn't have done it without the community and volunteers. It just grew and grew and grew. There was a sense that we were involved in something unique. The original score, the surround soundscape, the thousands of kilos of sand, the extraordinary lighting, the giant pond, the silver clouds, the music, the drums, the dancers, the voices, Shakespeare in Belfast accents. It was Shakespeare's last play on the 400th anniversary of his death, remade for Belfast by Belfast, and it felt historic.
8 professional actors, 12 crew, 29 artists, 32 emerging artists, 159 community workshops and rehearsals, 189 community cast and volunteers, 751 workshop participants, 1,950 audience members. The Belfast Tempest was jointly funded by Belfast City Council and the Arts Council of Northern Ireland as part of the Creative and Cultural Belfast programme, was part of the British Council's Global Shakespeare Lives celebration, and it was also supported by the Ulster Scots Agency, the Halifax Foundation and sponsored by Philip White Tyres.